Alright, part 14. Gonna try and finish up Byzantium. Oh, gonna fix my res, first of all. Windowed. Back to full. There we go. Okay. What were we doing? Saving the minister for last. Okay, there's a woman's home. I need Iconoclast, Marauder, and Spacer armor. That'll be a kind of a pain. I could probably just buy some at each place, though, that I need to go to. The insurance group. Alright, let's do the insurance group.
You sure have seen a lot of the colony, huh, Dr. Fenhill?
Ellie. And sure, but most of it looks the same from inside a ship.
Sorry, Dr. Ellie. Still, though, don't you find it thrilling, being in space?
I think
Look,
we can both
it's just Ellie.
is the finest director
Rizzo's mock apple cider.
My dear fellow,
CNP Borsworth. It's not worse unless it's worse.
Oh, okay.
I guess
Fallbrook on the planet Monarch. Might need to go there anyway for that Iconoclast armor, so that kind of works. Okay, this place now. All the way back to the other side. Here we go.
That episode from a few weeks ago?
Spacer's Choice pre-sliced bread. It tastes fresh because it was.
I tell you what, we'll change.
Don't you think we ought to go in?
Okay.
This reminds me of... Oh, never mind.
Archerand. go. And 1 sec, I need water. What have you done, Doctor?
That's top-of-the-line equipment. Better than most hospitals, even.
That's far enough. What are you doing here? How did you even get inside?
She's got a schnauzer.
You're in my house, and I'm not fucking around. Start talking.
If anyone ever tries to off me, I hope they do it with the same professional courtesy.
Hagen. I've never heard of her. Is she from the board? Damn it. I knew this would happen. To keep me quiet. But if you didn't know that, I'm guessing they didn't send you. I always assumed they would put a bullet in my head one of these days. I don't know anyone named Hagen.
That's a gentlemanly way of putting it, Captain. She's obsessed with aliens.
This is utter nonsense. I've never even been to Groundbreaker. What happened to the team? Tell me you didn't move their suspension tanks. Small consolation. My team, the finest minds of their generation, reduced to salvage. We were trying to prove that the colony could survive the crisis bearing down on us.
What are you doing, Doctor? This information is beyond classified.
You can write me up in your report. It hardly matters. I'm researching a new way to feed the colony. The crops we transplanted from Earth don't give us the nutrients we need. Our colonists might not realize it yet, but they're starving. The food we grow here barely sustains human life. The colony won't last under these conditions. So, the board let me approach the problem from a different angle. I believed that I could adapt humans to live on Halcyon's terms. That I could change us. Give us the ability to derive sustenance from the nutrients the food does have. Not for lack of trying. I wanted to save them all, but I wasn't strong enough. There are other teams. We didn't want to experiment on human test subjects, so we used the only resources we had. Each other. I'm desperate. I've already asked all the best institutes on Earth for help. Years ago, we sent a message out on the Cornelius Vanderbilt, but heard nothing back. It's been missing for over 2 years now. They never re-established contact after the skip to Earth. Of course, the board is keeping that under wraps.
Imagine losing something with that many guns on it.
How'd you lose half a pair of ships like it were a sock?
The board is uneasy about letting the colony know.
Half a
seeing as
pair.
half of their military force vanished without a trace. The board also has its brand to uphold. If you can't trust the brand, what else is there? Once we can replicate a success, the board will move to rewire our nucleon. With any luck, our next generation will be eating and thriving off halcyon crops.
Knowing what the board considers a success, that doesn't give me a lot of hope.
You really think the board got our best interests at heart? I mean, they say, but I'm just not sure.
We haven't made enough strides to advance the plan. Hardly any at all. But we have to keep trying.
The board just wants people to not starve so that they can keep taking advantage of them. Not necessarily taking advantage of them, but having, like, people to exploit and get money from, you know? So I'm not really on the board side here, but I am on her side and her research's side.
You came to kill me. I assume that's still on the table. Please don't. If I die, there's no one who can reproduce our work. Every sacrifice will have been for nothing. And we'll be no closer to a solution that feeds the colony.
Let's get these guys' opinion.
I try not to, least when it comes to the moral dilemmas. Lilia Hagen's a useful ally to have, but I'll back you up either way.
I hope you know what you're doing, Captain. I leave it in your hands.
It seems like she's trying to help, Captain. Honest help. Ain't many in the colony doing that. We should let her try.
Everything I did was for the good of the colony. Consider that.
One sec. Should I have her work with Phineas or continue with the board? That's another question. Phineas still seems like he's trying to do the most for the colony. The board just wants people to exploit, so I'm kind of leaning towards Phineas.
The one on the wanted posters? They say he's an anarchist. A madman, a butcher. I'll do it.
Doctor!
What choice do I have, Commander? If working with Wells is the only way I can save the colony, then I will damn well do it. I need to get out of here. Phineas can contact me when he's ready to work together. For now, I'd better pack up the lab and head somewhere discreet.
Not so fast. Captain, what you just learned is beyond your clearance. Hell, it's beyond mine. Give me one reason why I should let you walk out of here alive.
2052 reasons. Persuade 100, baby.
You sure have an inflated sense of self-importance, but that doesn't make you wrong. Now move along. The doc has a lot of work ahead of her, tidying up and such.
Okay. Board is not going to like me after that one. That's only a little bit negative, though. Okay, so Groundbreaker. Gotta get these silly suits of armor. Let's go to Fallbrook. And Parvati on the ship.
Crew members Ellie and Max are engaged in a heated discussion in the kitchen.
Here we go.
Maximilian.
Oh, I've seen this before.
Vicar. Vicky.
Honestly, kind of want to take the scope off this pistol. I like it better without it. But I think it actually literally gives it range. And post-armor damage, I guess. So it's still good to have. I like the way it looks without it, though.
I believe your choice to spare Chartrand would be considered the honorable path, yes? Sublight's money is inconsequential in the face of ethics.
Got that right. Okay, so let's go to Parvati.
I swear, next time we put into Groundbreaker, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna ask her over. Oh, I'm so nervous. Having trouble focusing on my work.
Better get ready quick, because we're headed there right now.
Oh, you mean Sam? He's just the sweetest, ain't he? A real charmer, my dad'd say. Nah, but I've been thinking on one. Gotta get to know him better, I think. Maybe ask him what he prefers. It ain't nice to give folks a nickname without him giving you the okay first, you know? Of course, that don't stop Felix.
What does Felix call you? Okay, so Groundbreaker then. For 2 turn-ins.
We've arrived at the Groundbreaker.
Damn it. Come here.
All right. She's on her way. How do I look?
I'm not even wearing the fancy clothes yet.
Oh, my hands have finally stopped shaking. All right, all right. Deep breath. Here I go.
Went the slowest way possible.
Anyhow,
Oh, there we
so
go.
I told him, Dad, I'm a big girl now. I ain't need your help. I can do it on my lonesome.
What did he say to that?
Have at it then. And he handed me his favorite wrench, the one he used for the canner. He's probably half as tall as I was.
He didn't scold you for talking back to him?
Nah, he was never like that. I always thought it was funny when I get indignant about something. Then he'd watch me do whatever it was, make sure I didn't get hurt, but he'd never interfere. I learned a lot that way.
I wish I could have met him. Anyone who helped shape you must have been a special person.
I like how she's still just got
Sorry.
like grease on her
Mind your
face.
We'll get the kitchen back to you soonish, promise.
Some of the cable routing in here. My father and I were often at loggerheads.
Oh, leave the ship and let
He
them
had
enjoy it.
notions of
Okay.
how the station should be run, and I had others. He was fond of saying, "You think Groundbreaker pays for itself? Someone's got to cover."
Yeah,
the
she just has
bills," when
grease
I
on her
chafed
face.
Against his deference to the board.
Sounds like he was afraid of him.
He was, and he was right to be. Didn't mean I had to like it.
Okay, let me get out of their hair.
Status report. 13 jobs scheduled.
Let's go talk to
for area
Lilia.
maintenance.
I like how you can bring Parvati. They should have grayed her out. So Ellie Felix. Oh, I forgot to go to that. Oh wait, no, that place is on Monarch, so I didn't forget the insurance place.
Rizzo's Lemon Snap. Slap your whole family tonight.
It's Rizzo's.
Is it done? Well, damn. Contractor grew a conscience. As your employer, I'm both angry and disappointed. I'll add that to your file. Technically, I owe you an exit interview. Care to justify your betrayal of our species, or are we finished here? You're awfully quick to trust someone who offed her colleagues and called it a good start. Out of my office. We're done.
This is why I always ask for half my payment up front.
The thanks we get for showing a little integrity.
Yeah, screw you. Still rever me, heh. Alright. Let's Monarch. Let's go talk to Parvati. And then we'll go to Fallbrook. Try and get some Iconoclast armor. And then wherever else for the other sets of armor.
That requires no mixing.
Hey,
Rizzo's purple
I thought it was a named person, because they're named Mardets.
right here.
Captain, Felix and the Vicar are arguing again.
Ooh, I haven't seen this. Hold on.
You don't think that's a problem? Whole ship's running on a computer's fancy. That'll make you nervous, Preacher?
No, Felix. The concept of a ship computer does not make me nervous. Are you scared of Ada?
I ain't scared of Ada.
Good. I'm glad we cleared that up.
It's just, she's a computer, Max. What happens when her equations tell her to cut off her oxygen? Or blast us all into space?
Felix, Ada is not sentient. She can't act out of a sense of malice. Where do you get these ideas?
I was watching True Stories of Mechanical Murderers last night.
Felix, I find your purity refreshing.
Alright, let's hear it.
Okay, Captain, she's gone. I'm near about vibrating. I'm so excited. So she got here, and the first thing she said was, "Oh, you smell nice, like mock apples." And I was like, "Yeah, new soap." And then she just sort of touched my arm real gentle-like and called the cut of my outfit elegant. I couldn't hear the rest on account of my heart was beating so hard. Then I led her into the kitchen. I think she about cried when she saw the spread. She stood stock still and just said, "Oh, real soft." Oh, and let me tell you, I was sweating. And then she blinked and said, "Is that dustback casserole?" I told her how we got Mr. Raymond to bake it for us, so it was double authentic. Made by a real live monarchian? Monarchist? Monarch person. Sure was. Near best thing to homemade, Junlei said. When I brung out the sweetheart cakes, June, she got a little teary. Said she had a thing she needed to say. But I stopped her because I wanted to say it first. I never felt so bold, Captain. One of us has got to be. We're both... June's so reserved and I'm so shy. I worried if I never said anything, nothing would ever get said, you know? I told her about how she made me feel. Bold like I acted. Strong. Smarter and kinder than I am on my lonesome. I listed all the things I liked about her. And then she pulled out a paper and read a speech. She talked about the things she admired about me, like my cleverness and my humor, and how it made her want to be more open. Anyhow, when she wrapped up, I asked her to be my girlfriend. And Captain, she said yes! We talked about it some. I told her I wasn't sure how it'd work, how I've had a bad time of it in the past. She said we'll take it as it comes. Fix things together. Share meals, talk. Maybe she could rub my shoulders when they're sore. I said I might like that. It's all on your account, you know? Imagine if you'd never taken me out of Edgewater. I'd have never met Junlei at all. I don't know nothing about the Vickers capital P plan, but you've sure changed my life. So, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna head to my cabin and happy scream into my pillow for like an hour.
Whee! Yay, I bet she got a bonus from that too. Yeah, picture of Junlei and Parvati. Let's see what it is. Food effect and drink effects up. Okay. Alright. Next up. Fallbrook. That is Monarch.
We're now in orbit above Fallbrook, Captain.
Did Felix ever get a bonus? I don't know. I think so. The only person that I haven't done a quest for, and I think his was just getting his parts, was Sam. So we did Max, we're doing Ellie right now, we did Parvati. Sam was his own thing. We did Nyoka's. Yeah, so we just have Ellie's left. That I'm aware of. Sam might have some post one like after you get him, but I doubt it. Ellie, she gives me medical. I mean, I need her anyway. Parvati gives me engineering, and I think lockpick. Engineering. First, I honestly don't really need that. What do I have without any of them? Do I still have 100 persuade? I have 90. Oh yeah, I have 118. Okay. Doesn't really matter. Ellie for sure because it's her mission, and then we'll do like Max for persuade. Even though I don't think I need persuade. Whatever. Who cares? Alright.
said you docked 3 days ago?
What types of armor did I need? Iconoclast, Marauder, and Spacer. Probably just go kill some Marauders for that stuff. And then Spacer's Choice armor is probably on Terra 2. Alright, let's see what she says.
Welcome to the offices of the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group, Halcyon's premier provider of life and disaster-related insurance. I'm obligated to inform you that our coverage does not extend to incidents deemed to result from negligence, criminal activity, or dullness of mind.
Dullness of mind? Oh, that's like getting scammed.
Some people, but no one in this office, I assure you, might call it stupidity.
Obviously too common an ailment for insurance to cover.
So, what kind of insurance package can I interest you in? We're running a special on dismemberment policies. Buy one, get one half off. We're not on Monarch. For all practical and tax-related purposes, this office is an official enclave of Byzantium. Legally speaking, corporations are not allowed to operate on Monarch, but financially speaking, there are certain costs to running a business from within Byzantium's walls. So while our official address is in the city, and while our office here is technically an extension of that address, we found it more expedient to conduct our key operations here. So we can... what's the phrase? Pass savings to the consumer, of course. We prefer to think of it as chasing the savings. Turns out that not having to pay kickbacks, fines, and rent in the most expensive city in Halcyon improves our liquidity. Plus, Sublight keeps this place running remarkably well, and they sure drive business our direction. I remember that one. That's the young socialite who broke her neck, right?
Of course, no one remembers me for the marauders I've killed or the bits I've stolen. Typical.
That claim was airtight. Our best investigators couldn't find an exclusion for that one.
Are you serious?
Well, we interviewed the parents extensively. They had plenty of awkward childhood stories that illustrated their daughter's clumsiness and capriciousness.
Hey, those are entirely made up.
Furthermore, the claim spurred a whole line of fashion-related policies. It's become a very lucrative market.
The 12-inch heels.
You can't, of course. Only Miss Fenhill can assign her beneficiaries. And she's dead. If we let every friend, relative, and acquaintance change a policy like that, people would do it all the time. Imagine the paperwork. Oh, you mean hypothetically? Well, hypothetically, you'd access the terminal in the back room that contains data on all our policies. And you'd, theoretically, add the beneficiary of your choice. But you wouldn't actually do that, of course. That would be fraud.
I got plenty of bits. I don't like being an intimidating asshole.
I'm forbidden from accepting bribes, no matter how tempting. The employee handbook doesn't say anything about that. Very well. I'll need the name of the new beneficiary.
Ellie Fenhill?
If you say so. The payouts will flow exclusively into the new account at the start of the month. I hope Ms. Fenhill enjoys her newfound prosperity.
Can we talk?
Cool.
You really did it. Give these payouts a few years and I'll be rolling in it. Being a surgeon out there isn't as great as it seems. At least half your day is paperwork and red tape. No amount of money is worth dealing with that. I'm just glad my folks aren't gonna live off that awful story they made up. Maybe now they'll have to go back to real jobs. come on. I thought we were celebrating. You want me to think about the future? You talk like someone who likes lists. Maybe you haven't noticed, but you can't even count on a bribe making it into the right pocket. What's the point of planning for anything around here? Hate to say it, but Halcyon's already there. Anyway, enough of that. You did a job for me, so here's your fee. Don't make it weird. Even you've got to be in it for the money now and then. Why else would you go through all this trouble? I always thought it meant we get used to the smell of each other's dirty socks. But you really do see a rosier version of things, huh? You don't have to get all mushy about it. Still, maybe you've got a point. Maybe it's good to watch someone's back now and then so that one day they watch yours. So, you just keep the money. One of us has to look out for your interests. It's nothing personal. It's just the closest thing I've got to a code. Anyway, enough of the touchy-feelies, huh?
Alright. Another level. 100 natural persuade. There we go. When a human cowers, you gain plus 25% armor. That's whatever. And 80 engineering, which is like, I feel like it's too little too late. I'm already almost done. But break down weapons and armor for a 10% chance to extract a rare mod. That's sweet, because those are worth a lot too. I don't care about the damage versus auto mechanicals. Next I'm just going to pump it all into like hack and lockpick, because those are useful. Find pristine item chance plus 100%. That's pretty sweet. I like this healing when downed.
You seen Arthur today?
Nah, less.
Alright, iconoclast armor. So let's go try... Which place was it? Maybe it was Fallbrook. No, it was Amber Heights.
Ah, crazy town. Never change.
Need to find a workbench while I'm at it. Upgrade my weapons. There we go. Tinker. Thing's level 31. My pristine assault rifle ultra is getting very expensive. Ouch. It's the only thing I can think to spend money on now, though. Okay, iconoclast armor. How do I get some of that? How do I get that? It's aramid armor.
You're that fellow that's been helping the cause, ain't you? Didn't figure I'd get to talk to you. Thanks for what you done. Welcome to the heart of Iconoclast country, brother. In charge? We do for each other on a... Now, you want to rephrase that question? That didn't
I guess I
stop
missed
Ms.
this
Zora
guy.
from picking a few souls and imposing a schedule. Be here then, leave there later. Take that on top of what happened on the north. Afraid...
I don't care about this stuff.
2.
Need iconoclast armor. Is there a store? Maybe here.
Get a whiff of that sweet sulfur air. What do you think you're...
Don't mind me.
Suppose I could... This time?
Damn it. So rever me, whatever. How do I get armor though? I had a pair and then I just like sold it.
Trash cube.
I didn't think it would come in handy.
Yeah, look at him. He just keeps making There's the spleen. It's good at this.
Where, oh where? I honestly don't know. I don't even know where Zora is.
So, Vicky. Can I call you Vicky?
Of course. You may address me however you wish.
Vicky, huh? Okay, Vicky it is. You're really gonna let me run with that, aren't you?
Why wouldn't I?
Hey.
Here we go, maybe he has it. No? How am I supposed to get this then? Oh, here we go. Iconoclast armor. Yeah, this stuff. Okay. Give me that. Give me that. Okay, so we have that armor. Now we need Marauder and Spacer. They said we could get Spacer armor on Groundbreaker. I have to go find some Marauders for regular Marauder armor. I think they kind of respawn everywhere, so we should be able to get some. There's some right now.
That's one down. Incoming.
Don't
Ooh.
Here we go.
Just need your Marauder armor. Here's Marauder armor. Now I just need a Marauder helmet. No luck, huh? More Marauders, there we go.
They got the drop on us. That does it. Time for a drink?
Does this gun count as a long gun? It doesn't, it's a handgun, so I'm really better off using this. Gotta use my bonus. Dang it, nothing again. Damn it. Stop running.
Nice one!
Come on, just one helmet. Damn it. I already had that. Make sure I didn't miss this last guy over here. I don't remember if I got him or not. Damn. There were some Marauders up on the mountain too. Maybe I can check there if I run out here.
Here we go.
Like true professionals. Make him regret it.
There it is. Now just spacers from Groundbreaker. That was a lot easier than I thought it'd be. Oh yeah, and what was Ellie's bonus? Cost of bribes minus 50%. That's really good.
A reminder to all crew members, there is only one toilet on the ship.
Then we finish up Byzantium and then I think head to Scylla.
We've arrived at the ground.
Might be it. I don't know though. I don't know how much longer we have. I like Ellie. I like a lot of these guys. The only one that's not very interesting is Sam. He's like unique, but Not a very interesting character. Since I have 100 natural persuade, maybe I don't need this silly hat. Leadership skills. That I don't think I care about. Yeah, I don't. Just wear the sublight helmet. Not the best match, but
Rizzo Spectrum Vodka. Aftertaste the
Is it just me, or is Groundbreaker feeling it?
What are you saying, Martin? That's an Auntie Cleo's product.
My law, what have I done? The company will have my head. Both of them. This is awful. Help me, oh Lord!
Gotcha. What I wouldn't give to see the look on your face. This guy's real easy to fuck with.
What kind of depraved mind would conjure such a nightmare? Agree to disagree. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to put this behind us and forget it ever happened. Shit. Oh, shit. No, I mean, yeah, excellent. Yeah, that was intentional. As the face of Spacer's Choice, it's my honor to be a public figure. Who needs privacy when you have job security? Have a look.
I need Spacer's armor. I don't think any of these are what I need. Armor and headpiece from the following sets. Spacer.
Have a look.
What is a Spacer set, though? That's Aramid Ballistics, so that probably doesn't count. This is a Spacer's Choice helmet. Let's get this just in case. The pristine one. Who else would sell stuff here? This is the weapon girl. Maybe she has armor too.
You looking?
Nope. Who else? Who else? Ike's Armory. There we go. Get out of my way, dude.
CNP, I can't believe it's not forced. It's unbelievable how good it is.
Hey, look who...
Here's a lightweight Spacer's outfit. There we go. That probably counts. And a Spacer's helmet. Okay, let's get these then. Perfect. That should be sufficient. Let's go to Byzantium.
A reminder to all crew members, there is only one toilet on the ship.
Let's toss the Moon Man helmet in there.
Make yourself at home, Captain.
Actually, I think I saw Aramid armor at Ike's, so let me go check it out real quick. 'Cause that would match better than this. Hopefully there's fast travel. Yeah. Blue, yellow, and red. What do I have now? It's not quite the same. It's like just blue and yellow and that's it.
Ooh,
See how it looks though. That's a closer match than the sublight. We'll hang on to it. Alright, now we go back.
Crew members Ellie and Max are engaged in a heated discussion in the kitchen.
Store the good old top hat, that. So iconoclast. Yeah, there we go. The rest we need. Employee of the month. Terra 2, Byzantium.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
I love Byzantium.
Okay, first iconoclast.
Goodness, look at those atrocious contours. The sheer brutality of its design offends the senses and shocks the mind into a state of palpable excitement. I adore it! 2 outfits remain. I can't wait to see what you'll bring me. Something shocking, I hope.
Okay. That's one. Now we'll do Marauder. Looks like Destiny armor. Okay, the game just crashed on me. Let's try that again. Luckily this game autosaves. Alright. Fix the res. Hold on. Windowed. Then back to full. Okay. Perfect. Okay.
Spacer's choice the dream. For life, little intrigue.
I love Byzantium.
Save here. Alright, try this again. Iconoclast.
Cook to
Bandit. There we go.
How grotesque. I always suspected the dramas did no justice to real marauders. Their armor is so much more hideous in person. One outfit left. Do hurry, my dear. The bird of inspiration is about to take flight.
Finally, Spacer.
Like a star, darling. Square your shoulders. Hand on your hip. Eyebrow cocked. Yes. Perfect. My heart is all aflutter. Yes, that's it. I have it. I know exactly what we're doing. Brace yourself, my dear. We're going to call this style Barbarian Chic. The saucy confidence of a spacer. The raw contempt of an iconoclast. The brutish musk of a marauder. And the pièce de résistance. Monster leather. 1 part Mantiqueen chitin, 3 parts hide from a raptidon's flank, and let's say, 8 strips of primal leather. No, make that 10. My dear, I have the
Dang
highest
it.
confidence in
Go
you.
gather more crap. Okay. Too bad I've already sold all this junk. Alright. Emerald Vale. That'll be stop number 1. Get some primals. This is kind of a painful little fetch quest here. Hopefully the actual clothes will be worth it. Maybe I can throw them on.
Captain, Felix and the Vicar are arguing again. We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Let's do Ellie and... kind of like Nyoka. These two seem very similar. Okay, so we need to kill some primals. Alright, where are they? Let me at them. What the hell is that?
Good score, Cap!
Primals. North Gulch, let's go check up here. Oh, it's just the lab. Oh, these aren't primals.
Here they come! Nice one! I love a good fight.
I can get rid of all this while I'm at it too. Except I need this. There we go. Almost got rid of my good stuff. There's one.
I'm warmed up now.
Here we go.
Ten strips. We're at 3, so 7 more. Let's see what this guy says now.
Heard what you did to Harlow.
Okay.
Don't mess with us.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, 2 more. Can't get across that stuff without like dying. I don't see any primals over there anyway. Ouch.
No one hit him. Nice one. That's the last of him.
And these kind of missions are just kind of annoying, man. Probably would have had better look on Scylla. There were way more primals there. And it was a smaller area. Just nothing. Been everywhere.
Make him regret it. Damn, but we're good. Incoming!
Someone else will clean this up, right? Great work.
Still no primals. There we go. And we got him. Other stuff should be much easier though. Monarch and Monarch.
Sam, my vacuum.
Guess it doesn't matter. Trying to think what was closest to the monsters and stuff, but I can just fast travel anywhere.
Bay, Captain.
Okay. Raptidons and a Mantiqueen. Plenty of enemies up in the mountains over here. Or here. Yeah. Go down over here. There's one now.
Down they go.
Like true professionals.
There it is. Raptidons, I don't know. Go northeast. Raptidon flank. There were some at... Where was it? The lab. If I'm not mistaken. Oh, this isn't the place I thought. Mantisaur. I think there were some around over here. Killed most of them though.
I shipped with a merc who had a gun like yours, Nyoka. He polished it, sang to it, slept with it. Not like that, as far as I know.
Sounds like he had himself a discerning palate. Where are you going with this?
He couldn't hit the broadside of an assault cruiser, hence the tin shredder.
Wouldn't be the first man I met bearing compensation for his lack of skill.
Hey, there's one. Two more. Aha. Perfect.
Perfection.
Should be all I need. Of course. Okay, there we go. Alright. Let's go back. It was kind of an annoying, like, filler fetch quest.
Nyoka is drunk.
But whatever. It's one of the first ones that actually was kind of just pointless.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Or felt pointless. Save. But let's see if we get some cool clothes out of it.
I've always loved.
What can I do for you, darling? I've been thinking of a name for this new outfit. Chimera. Crafted from the hides of 3 species of monster. While you were gone, I put in an order for one of my bespoke lapels. Solid gold, diamond encrusted. If it doesn't have one of my lapels, it's not a Jolicoeur original. Those slackwits at HPS are holding my parcel while they wait for a signature. Bureaucracy is so utterly insufferable. Be a dear and retrieve it for me. Wonderful! I'm giving you authorization to retrieve this parcel on my behalf. You truly are my savior, darling.
Okay. Writ of consent.
I love Byzantium.
Hortense yells at me about this.
I don't think I've been here yet.
Well, you're getting an early start on the day's parcels, aren't you? Welcome to Halcyon Parcel Service. Deliveries guaranteed within standard margins of accuracy. If you would like to sign for a parcel, please go
here
to
we
window
go.
B.
The bureaucracy.
Welcome to Halcyon Parcel Service, where how many... Let me just look that up for you. It appears that a parcel for Ms. Jolicoeur, Celeste is currently out for delivery. Let me see here. A parcel for Jolicoeur, Celeste is being delivered to 316 Rockwell in the Byzantium Estates. Thank you for allowing HP...
Allowing to be your only option.
I'll sue every technician and...
If I never smell another raft, it'll be too soon.
Weren't you a Sawbones? Figured you ought to have smelled worse.
Sure, but those things reek like bad cologne. It's different.
I'm with you there. At least humans have the courtesy to wait a while before their bodies start to stink.
Most of them.
Oh my god. Hey, what's up here and there?
Oh, for the good old days when you could simply...
Welcome, welcome.
Halcyon Parcel Service is proud to be the colony's only parcel delivery service. How may I be of assistance?
The game's pretty enjoyable. How much do you know about it? Are you interested in buying it or something?
I must respectfully ask that you calm down, please. Parcels must be picked up at window A.
It's all the way over there.
Maintaining proper window structure is imperative to the smooth operation of HPS.
Okay, yeah, if you're planning to get it. It's, as long as you know what you're getting yourself into, it's pretty fun. So it's got, like, a lot of the really cool Obsidian, like, dialogue and, character development and stuff like that. Like, there's a ton of skill checks, like, whenever you're talking to people and stuff, and I really like that. I think if I had one hang-up with the game that's, like, just kind of... it's made it hard for me to play, is that it's just extremely easy. Like, stupid easy. I'm on normal mode right now. One of my buddies is playing on one of the harder difficulties, and he said it's still kind of the same way. Like, it's not like Fallout, where there's, like, a lot of challenge and scarcity, at least at first. You're just kind of always overpowered. At least that's how I've felt so far. And I know it's not because I built my character well. I usually suck at making characters. But if you're in it for, like, just kind of talking to all the people and doing all the dialogue and kind of role-playing a little bit and having fun with the characters and the story, it's definitely worth it. If you're wanting, like, challenging gameplay, I wouldn't recommend it for that. Fallen Order, yeah, that looks cool, man. I'm pretty interested in that. I've heard pretty good things. I was thinking of maybe snagging it on a sale, but after I beat this game, I don't know what I'm gonna play, so I might try it out. I've heard of Sniper Ghost Warrior, don't know what it is. And I've played Modern Warfare a ton recently. Actually, me and my friend, like, we've been playing almost daily for the past couple weeks. It's a pretty fun game. I got, like, the platinum camo for the SMGs, and then I haven't played since then. But it's been pretty fun. I feel like they just made it, this COD in particular feels so, like, camper friendly. Like, if somebody sees you and they start shooting at you before you see them, you're almost shit out of luck unless they miss their shots. Oh yeah, Steam doing like a Cyber Monday thing. Is Star Wars on sale? I might get it if it's on sale.
If you would like to lodge a complaint about the quality of your service, please request a complaint form at window C.
Ooh.
If you would like to
me take
request
a
a
look.
complaint form at window C, please make an appointment.
Because if it's on sale, I may as well get it now. Oh, no, it's not on sale. The special deluxe edition is 10% off, but... So, the basic story of this game, without giving you too many spoilers, is that you were on a colony ship that was headed to this system, and something went wrong with the colony ship, and you end up getting... You're, like, in cryo sleep for, I think it was 70 years? I might be wrong on the number of years. And a crazy scientist guy revives you. And his goal is to get a specific chemical and revive all of the colonists on the ship in order to... Because he thinks the colonists on the ship are good people, in order to take over the system and like really help it out. Because he thinks like the way it is right now, this star system is like falling into decay and like there's a lot of corruption and stuff. So he wants to save all the good people on the colony ship that you were on, so that the colony can be like successful and prosperous or whatever. But other than that, from what I know, it's pretty open-ended. Like you can do anything anytime that you want to, and you don't even need to follow the main story if you don't want to, I don't think. It's kind of one of those games where you can like kill anyone you want anytime. And then that's that. It's meant to kind of get yourself immersed into roleplay just a little bit. Which I normally don't do that kind of stuff. I'm just playing it just for fun, but like without role-playing or anything. I'm just making the best character I can, and I mean, I'm acting like myself, like I normally would, but yeah. And it's, since it's Obsidian, it does kind of scratch that Fallout itch a little bit. Like you go around and like you're looting these buildings and like, you know, finding ammo and guns and leveling up and stuff. Yeah, no, you're not wrong there. It gave me Fallout vibes, at least like as far as like the buildings and looting and stuff goes. And the way the visuals look actually kind of reminds me of No Man's Sky. But yeah, you go from like planet to planet, do missions, talk to people, level up, kill monsters, kill people. I would say it scratches that Fallout itch a decent amount. I still think Fallout is like better overall, but this game it's solid. I have very few complaints besides it being just like stupidly easy. Actually, when I was first playing the game, it was tough for me to get myself to play because there's just no challenge to it. I think challenge is what keeps me going a lot of the time. But now that I'm in this deep, I may as well just finish it. I think I'm like 18 hours in or something like that. I'm getting pretty close to the end.
I see you're familiar with our company policy.
Alright, back to window A.
A fine day for parcel pickups, isn't it? How may I be of assistance? Of course. If you could just verify for me that you are Jolicoeur, Celeste, Or an officially authorized proxy? Yes, I can see by your eccentric mode of dress that you must be one of Ms. Jolicoeur's associates. Everything seems to be in order. Here you are, one parcel. I hope this has been a pleasant and satisfying transaction. Halcyon Parcel Service thanks you for your patronage.
One thing that I have noticed in this game is that the voice work is really well done. Like, all the characters have pretty good voice actors. And they did a really good job with, like, your companions and how they interact with each other and interact with you. That's pretty enjoyable too. They're all pretty likable.
Is Lightfield still drinking?
So you can customize the weapons to a certain extent. I'd say it's pretty basic. Like, you can put mods on your weapons. If you see here on this assault rifle that I have, I put a barrel modification, a magazine modification, and like a sight modification. But they just do very basic things. They're not like, it's not in depth. And then you only have 2 armor slots. And the armors can also have modifications. I don't think helmets can, but armors can. And then as far as your character goes, there actually is pretty decent customization there. At the very beginning of the game, you choose these body, mind, and personality attributes. And these like never change. So this is kind of like a permanent thing. And I kind of just went with average or good on stuff. And you can like lower your strength to increase your intelligence and stuff. It's kind of limited there. Yeah, it does look like Destiny. I actually made that comment a little earlier when I was playing, because one of my armor sets looked like Destiny armor. And then the skills actually are pretty in-depth. So if you look here, for example, I maxed out long guns. As you level up a skill, you get access to these tiers of unlocks. So at 20 long guns, I get TTD location hit effects, which means TTD is like a slow-mo in this game. In slow-mo mode, if I hit someone in the leg, it like cripples them. Or if I hit them in the head, it stuns them. And then as you level them up, you kind of get these things. And they still have like lockpick, sneak, hack, all that kind of stuff. Medical science, engineering, they all give you kind of different upgrades as you level them up. And a lot of these come into play when you're talking to people too. Like, you'll need medical 45 to say this option to somebody. Or you'll need engineering 70 to say this option. Or hack 55 for this terminal. So they're all pretty handy. I think the only skills I've found that are pretty useless are these leadership ones, which just affect your companions. Yeah, it's a little bit like that. So I went pretty much maxed out on Persuade and then like weapons. And that was it. And right now I'm working on maxing out like just the hacking and lockpicking and stuff, because that helps a lot.
Remember that stranger?
What the f-
Hey, careful. Don't go running around in the middle of a crime scene.
Why is she dead?
You mean Ms. Jolicoeur? She was reported for practicing a subversive aesthetic. We found her in her office, working on something perverse. She didn't cooperate, so we had to put her down.
What?
Never took her for a dissident sympathizer. Byzantium security regrets any disruption to regular flow of commerce. However, cultural and moral hygiene must always be maintained. Byzantium cultural standards are enforced by Universal Defense Logistics. Universal Defense Logistics, your first and last line of defense in the war against sedition.
Yes, I am ready for Halo. I already have it pre-ordered. I'm gonna see if it'll let me pre-download it when I'm done streaming, but yeah, I'm excited to try that out, man. Unfortunately, and I don't mean to burst your bubble if you're super excited, I have heard that the mouse controls are a little awkward. Like, they're kind of loose and not one-to-one, like, raw input. And I think it's capped at 60 FPS, which isn't too much of a problem for me, but... Because Halo Reach was never really made for PC, so they had to, like, port it over. But I am still interested in trying it out. I'm going to play all the campaigns, probably on stream. And I might do them co-op if it lets me with a friend on, like, Legendary mode. I know, right? That is cheap. And it's not just Halo Reach. They're going to be doing like Halo 1, 2, 3, and I think 4 as well. And then they're just going to like combine all the onlines into one big online mode. I'm really excited for it. I played Halo 1 and 2 when I was younger. And then when the time came to decide between an Xbox and a PlayStation, I went PlayStation. So I never got to play 3 and all the other ones. But it was always really fun, and it's like a really good multiplayer game. And I think they're supposed to have Forge too, so you can do all the crazy like mini games that people make, and that would be really fun. Yeah, that's gonna be cool, man. Oh, and also whenever I was watching people play Halo Reach, they had some like latency lag issues, like 80 to 100 ping, and it just looked kind of laggy. So hopefully some of that stuff is sorted out. Yeah, I agree with you there, man. I was actually talking to one of my friends earlier, and I was like, man, it sucks that the mouse controls might not be good, because if they aren't, I'll probably feel tempted to use a controller. And using a controller just doesn't feel the same anymore. After I switched over to PC, PC aiming and stuff is just so much easier. But yeah. Maybe they will have fixed that by the time it comes out tomorrow too, but I doubt it. It might be a little bit, you know, not as great as we remember, but it'll still be fun. I loved Halo's online stuff, and the campaigns are good. What the hell, man? Alright, guess I'll take our keys then. Yeah. Yep, I have heard that, but we'll see. We'll see. Maybe it'll be better than we think. Chimera. She still had it. That is messed up, though. I can't believe they killed her. An exquisite outfit crafted by Celeste Jolicoeur. Suit provides as much protection as standard heavy armor. 53 armor? What the heck? It's way better than mine. But it doesn't have mods, which I don't really care. The only thing I'm losing is ranged weapon skills plus 5, which I don't care about that much, because I think I'm maxed out on the ones that matter. Yeah, I am. Let's wear it. Kind of looks weird with the helmet, but...
What do you suppose all that ruckus is?
That's messed up, man. She's just dead. Okay, well I'm done with like all the quests that I have right now, so I'm gonna go continue the main story. Not planning on getting Watch Dogs 3. I didn't play the first two. Any other new games? I can't think of any off the top of my head that I'm like really excited for right now, except Half-Life Alyx. Because I've got a Vive, so that'll be really fun to check that out with the Vive. I'm actually moving to a new place soon, and I'm gonna have a whole bedroom instead of just this little office that I'm in. So I'm gonna set up my Vive in there and just have a whole bedroom for it. It should be sweet.
Your best find this week. Go.
You grew up in Byzantium, right?
Don't rub it in.
Oh, don't get all prickly. I just haven't met someone who left the high life on purpose.
I'm from there, but I'm not really from there, if you follow.
You must be joking. Our fair city is being overrun by a... Oh, there! That's one right there. Can't you just see the stench of impropriety radiating off of him?
For the last time, access to Byzantium is impossible without a proper nav key. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to be somewhere else.
What did you say about me?
Oh, splendid. Another rung leech wandering through the streets of Byzantium. Why, just this morning I thought to myself, as lovely as the gardens are, what they really need is more greasy vagrants frolicking through them. And here you are, Frolicking. Admittedly. Now if only you could gracefully take a shower, preferably in whatever hovel you came from. Honestly, what is the board thinking letting so many of your ilk into the city proper? It's madness. I earned my place here, just like everyone else. My grandfather was the CIO at Tile, you see.
So you earned it?
I just told you. My grandfather made millions of bits as CIO, and I earned them from him.
I see.
Of course it is. Wealth is the most visible, objective measure of success. And success isn't given to you, it's earned. My grandfather taught me that. If you have wealth, you're successful, and if you're successful, you must have earned it. Honestly, it's a simple concept.
Oh my gosh.
You're welcome. Now, do we have any further business, or are you just here for the repartee?
Oh, I hate, like, spoiled rich people.
This property is off limits. Solicitors, loiterers, and uninvited visitors will be fined to the fullest extent of company policy. This ultimatum brought to you by Universal Defense Logistics. That's funny. The minister isn't expecting visitors, and you don't much look like one of those couriers from HPS. Minister Clark's a private man, and you're asking too many questions.
Okay, so we gotta go get a package. I wonder if I could just unlock it and go in though. Let's see real quick. Let's see.
They're on it.
Yeah, okay. That's not happening. Worth a try. Oh yeah, Dying Light 2. I played the first one with a friend, co-op, and it was a blast. At least like a third of the game was.
What was it like being one of them? Top.
Yeah, I remember just the first time that we played nighttime together, we were like super low level and we had this terrible gear. And we were just scared to death, like hiding from the crazy zombies. It was freaking scary. The problem with that game is that once you got to a way higher level, you were just like unbeatable.
It wouldn't shock me if those fluffed up hull heads actually did pass gold.
They've got pills for that. And that's not even the weirdest thing I've seen.
It ain't? Well, now you've got my interest.
Yeah, exactly. But then by the time you're late level, like, or high level, you can just run around at night and just kill the big zombies like nothing, which was, I really liked when it was actually scary at night. And not just easy. Packages in there, but I can't get in there. Maybe if I have Felix, because he increases my lockpick? I don't think these guys do. Yeah, let's try that. Oh, and Nyoka leveled up. Do this. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the ship. And we'll get Felix for lockpicking.
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati discussing the latest Aetherwave serial.
Do Ellie, Felix. The people following me are companions that you can find in the game. You just saw that list of them right there. So each of them has their own kind of stats, and they give you bonuses too. Like if I go look at my character, let's go look at my skills. My lie skill is being boosted by 17 right now because of Ellie. Stuff like that. Oh my gosh, he only puts me at 58. Maybe something gives me more lockpick here. I'm sure something does actually, so let's just go. It's really cool. They all have like their own little quest you can do, and then they talk to each other a lot. It's one of the other things done really well in this game. I didn't know that about Resident Evil 3. That's a good thing though, because I heard 2 was really good. I didn't play it, but I watched a lot of it, and it looked like a fun game. Might be a little too scary for me though, I'm kind of a sissy. Okay, so I need something that gives me a little bit more lockpick. What would? Dexterity, okay. Something that gives me dexterity. It's dexterity -1. Yeah, I never really did either. I kind of missed out on them. Mostly because I'm just too scared to play scary games. But I've heard good things about a lot of them, especially like Resident Evil 4, I think was one of the big ones. Mind attributes, I don't think that's what I need. No, I need body attributes. Oh, here's one. Body attributes. Okay. Drink. So that boosted my attributes up, so that should level up my skills a little bit. And if I'm right, my lockpick will be over 60 now. Yeah, 62. So, here we go.
Nice and easy.
What? Huh? Hold it right there!
That guy noticed, but it's okay.
What do you think you're doing?
I can just persuade my way out of this.
I don't have time for this. Move along.
And we're good. I lost some board reputation. I think that's fine. My reputation's still fine with them. Yeah, neutral. Okay, I got his package. Take this other stuff while I'm at it.
Nice going.
Okay, we're good. Let's get out of here.
Out with it, you wretched contraption!
You ever watch Agent Khan? He's got this ship, right? The Invincible. And we got a ship, right? So I got to thinking, who would win in a race? The Invincible or the Unreliable?
Felix, you watch too many movies.
Hey, you sound just like Nyoka. Adventure serials are my education. Where else am I supposed to learn how to kick a jackass in the chest? That's what being a pirate's all about, right?
Hate to tell you, but a lot of the job is waiting for a gig, then waiting to get paid.
Is this open world? It depends what you mean by open world. So you can technically go pretty much anywhere whenever you want to. So in that sense it is. But it's a bunch of small instances that you go to. So like this region I'm in, this is Byzantium. Like I flew here and it's just this like small place. And that's kind of how the other planets work too. I don't think I can't show the world. But each planet is just a set of like small instances that you go to. It's not like Fallout where the entire world is like just open and you can go anywhere. You can go anywhere you want to at any time, but it's like small places like this.
There's nothing to see here. Move along.
Chasing us off already? This feels familiar.
Ma'am, please don't cause a scene.
I want you to know I'm holding back for your sake.
Do you have any actual business here, or... Yeah? Let's see it. Looks like your papers are in order. All right, go on through.
Here we go. The Minister. This is one of the big dogs. I think how much playtime? 1 day, 4 hours, 57 minutes. So I've played this for about 29 hours. I must be really close to the end. It always takes me a while to finish games because I do like everything. Pretty completionist. Might as well look around while it's letting me. See if there's anything interesting. This place is huge, man. Yeah, exactly. That's usually what I do. Like I don't like missing out on any little part of the game. Unless the game is just absolutely boring and I can't get myself to play anymore, I won't skip stuff usually.
How did you get in here? You're not one of my guards. What are you doing here?
The minister.
I don't know if I trust this so-called minister fella, if that is his real name.
So, this is one of the guys who runs the colony, huh? Small room for a big shot.
If this is about another Aetherwave clip or radio spot, you may kindly fuck off, as the parlance goes. I'm not doing any more. Have I not made myself clear? Slowly and loudly, Aloysius, that's the only way these morons understand anything. I said, you may tell Charles to go fuck himself. Oh, terribly sorry. I thought you were part of Rockwell's PR team. But if you're not, that means you're a dissident? A real live dissident?
Finally! High time we got the recognition we deserve.
And so affable. Why, you're nothing like the crazed hooligans the board loves to caricature. But what are you doing here? And how did you get in? Drugs, of course. What else? Why did I get my hopes up? Back to idiot speak. I don't have any drugs. You should try a vending machine or a purveyor of curative goods.
I don't know if our chemicals are here, but this guy is definitely not.
Will that be all, then? Oh dear, I don't think I can say this any more slowly. Unless... Of course! It's Rockwell again, who else? And I thought he was only holding me here to keep me out of the way.
If you pick a choice between the characters and they don't like it, does that change the game? Not really. It's more like just a slap on the wrist. You're like, oh, I didn't like that. And then that's the end of it. It really doesn't change like the game a whole lot. They do have a lot of decisions, like choose this place or this place, but so far I haven't seen it really affect anything. Besides just giving you a pat on the back or a slap on the wrist.
You are a quick study, indeed. I've long suspected Rockwell of transacting business in my name, but this proves it.
So the chairman's a crook who can't be trusted? Who knew?
Please.
What a surprise.
This is important. Whatever it is that brought you here, Rockwell's the one behind it.
And even though the decisions don't really have much of an effect on the game, they still are tough decisions. Like, one thing this game does really well is there's a lot of, like, gray area. Like, there's no obviously good or obviously bad decisions in the game. Most of it is like, it's just based on how you personally would react to the situation and like what you believe. And it's not like, LOL, I'm evil, LOL, I'm good. It's like, there's a lot of like mixed kind of gray decisions, which is, I give them kudos for that.
How should I know? I've been under house arrest for years. But there is a way to find out, and perhaps to set things right. Whatever Rockwell's doing, he'll be doing it from the HHC headquarters. Your best lead is to look for details in his office.
If by look for details he means knock things about and take what we like, count me in.
That's certainly one way of doing things. Far be it from me to dictate your methods.
We really gonna do this? Getting involved is a messy business, and it rarely pays.
This is about more than bits. This is about the survival of the colony. If you don't help, who will? Why, this is starting to sound like an issue of Dissident Hunter. It usually doesn't turn out so well for the dissidents in the stories, but I like your verve. Now we've got to get into the HHC. That's in the Acropolis district, along with the other major corporate and government facilities. But only board employees are allowed into the district. There's a heavily guarded checkpoint just down the street. There might be a route through the maintenance tunnels, but I'm afraid I don't know specifics. Most people avoid the area for obvious reasons. When you reach the HHC building, this access card should get you up to the executive suites, where the chairman's office and what used to be my office are. Oh, I haven't been allowed up there in years. I shudder to think what Rockwell's done with the place. A gilded minibar, perhaps? A personal theater. The man has too much money and too little sense. The board's lackeys are none too bright. I simply claimed I'd lost it and hid it somewhere no one would think to look.
Do I want to know?
Wait. Rockwell has one of the only terminals capable of transmitting to the Earthbound message drone. This is our chance. Please, take this and transmit it from his office. Rockwell hasn't given me any messages from Earth for years. He's desperate to keep me out of contact with the Earth Directorate. But they need to know what's happening here. What isn't on it is the real question. I've gathered meeting minutes, internal messages, sustainability reports, and more, all exposing the corruption and mismanagement plaguing Halcyon. Once the rest of the Earth Directorate sees it, they'll have to send help.
You're telling us you gathered up a whole mess of evidence on the board's corruption. How big is this cartridge again?
Large enough, I assure you. That's why you must transmit the data to the Earth Directorate and hope for their speedy intervention. Depending on the nature of their response, months at least, perhaps years. Organizing and sending personnel all the way out here is no mean feat. Perhaps there is hope after all. And now I entrust it to you. Good luck, and trust no one in the Acropolis district.
All right. Already found the entrance to this place before, but I don't think I had a key in or something. Let's go to the tunnels. Yep, they're monsters. There's only a few different types. It's not very, like, varied, but... Yep. Try not to spoil you too much on what kinds, so... But the answer is yes. Acropolis District. Oh. My skill's 1 too low again. Or 2. So I'll eat this. Where'd it go?
Can't keep us out.
Sweet.
I never could have handled the desk job.
Oh, so that just got me behind the checkpoint. Okay, so it's just one building. Let's go.
You ever get the urge to just hawk one on the floor?
Fancy.
Welcome to the official headquarters of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Board. Today's greeting is brought to you by Auntie Cleo, a subsidiary of Colway Pharmaceuticals.
Where do I go? Up. Can I get up?
State your business. Please step away. This entry is for high priority HHC business only. Huh. I didn't realize we were still using those iridescent stickers. But this looks right. I'll just need you to register your weapons with a revised request to carry 32B form. Each weapon will need a separate form.
I have so many weapons, though.
Now, let's see. Damn it. When did I run out of forms?
I think the two closest comparisons I could make for what this game is a mix of are Fallout, for like the looting and kind of leveling up and talking to people and stuff, and No Man's Sky, actually, for like the visual style and how the gun looks in your hand and stuff like that. Those are the two closest things that I can think of. It's like a sci-fi RPG. It looks a lot like No Man's Sky visually, and then there's a lot of Fallout elements because it's an Obsidian RPG. So those are my two closest comparisons. Oh, what a shame.
You don't have to be sarcastic about it. Look, you don't have time to wait on new forms, and I can't afford the citations for impeding HAC business. So I'm going to save us both some trouble and waive your forms. Just know there are a bunch of guards upstairs, and they're all high on Dervish Mist and low on patience. So try anything funny, and they'll paint the walls with your guts.
Don't worry, boss, I got a plan. First, we get ourselves some tossball sticks, right? Then we sidle up to him all polite-like.
You do that. The rest of us will watch.
Yeah, I liked No Man's Sky. At least at first, like, the sense of exploration and discovery was really good for like the first couple hours. And then after that, it's just kind of there was just nothing else to do, I feel like. And I know they've updated a ton since then. I haven't played it in forever, but whenever I played it, it had first come out. And they didn't have like all the new cool base building and stuff that they added recently. But yeah, I just wish it had more of like something to make you really want to go to the center, like you're supposed to. Like, it just turned into, like, every single planet is kind of the same, except with different weird-looking creatures on it. And there wasn't anything pushing me forward, like, there was no rare discoveries to make. Man, that's a lot of guards.
If you'll forgive my saying so, that outfit looks splendid on you.
Thank you.
Personal assistant to Adjutant Akande and Chairman Rockwell. I'm also responsible for organizing the adjutant's stationery, which is more of a hobby. The art of arranging stationery is a never-ending source of joy and satisfaction. Will there be anything else? Ah. Oh, you were being serious. I'm obliged to inform you that Chairman Rockwell is unavailable for an indeterminate duration. Will there be anything else?
What, that's it? How do I go in then?
Our UDL security attendant is always prepared.
A 100 lockpick? That's not happening. Oh, let's do... So I have to get to his terminal. How do I get in here, though? Oh, there we go.
Excuse me, just a moment. I beg your pardon. Minister Clark's former office is currently closed to solicitors. What? Oh dear. Thank you for reminding me. I can't stand the thought of someone else's hands touching my custom letterheads.
Come on in, guys. Let me shut this. Okay, so this is the minister's former office, but it leads right into here.
Look at this fancy office. Chairman's bleeding the whole colony dry.
Ooh, that's cool. Byzantium from above. Looks like there's a person in there. The dimethyl sulfoxide has been delivered there. Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. What's this?
Good afternoon. I'm Chairman Rockwell, and I'm here to address a serious issue facing us. As you all know, our colony has been successful beyond our wildest dreams. Unfortunately, we've recently discovered that our food supply will not be able to sustain Halcyon's population in the long term. Everyone will die. Everyone will slowly stop living from malnutrition. But we're doing it together, and that's what matters. I fucking swear, if someone doesn't give me something to read that will placate the masses soon, all of you will find yourselves violently unemployed. But I can assure you there's nothing to fear. We've got a solution. It's called the Lifetime Employment Program. We will freeze most of the colony to preserve resources, while the best and brightest of Byzantium continue living in prosperity. Look, you idiots! How many times do I have to tell you we can't say shit like that? Fire whoever wrote this! While Halcyon's brightest minds solve the problem of our nutritional shortage, the rest of the colony will be placed in suspended animation. Individuals will be revived on a rotating basis, so that every Halcyonite can be part of the important work of saving our colony. By testing paperweights. Sorry, couldn't resist. Let's go again. And someday, in the not-too-distant future when we've solved this crisis, we'll all be back together again working for the good of Halcyon. Until then, the board shall provide for the deserving just as it always has. So, obey your supervisors, take your vitamins, follow your corporate-mandated grooming rituals, and rest assured with the board on your side, there is nothing to worry about.
We knew the board was crooked, but this is just evil.
I don't know about you, but I'm all for living fast and
Why are you guys still in here? What the hell? They're like outside the room. What else here? Send Minister Clark's message. 3 and 9 months. Alright then. No, 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 I don't want that again.
Good afternoon. I'm Chairman Rock.
Okay. Chairman's not even here. Is that it? Yeah, the graphics are pretty good in this game. Ministry of Accuracy and Morale, along with whatever Chairman Rockwell is working on. Okay. Let's back down, I guess. Okay, so it's further down. Alright, unfortunately I've run out of time for tonight, so I'm going to call it there. We'll save and then I'll continue this tomorrow. Thanks for stopping by here and there. It's nice chatting with you. It's always good to have someone in here to talk to. But that's it for tonight. I'm going to continue some more tomorrow, probably around... Oh, I don't know about tomorrow, actually. I may be busy. Hanging out with my girlfriend, but Wednesday I'll definitely be on for sure. So I'll be back Wednesday at about 5:30 or 6 Central if you want to catch some more there. And thanks for the follow, man. I appreciate that. But yeah, that'll be it for now. I'm going to play a little outro song while I get going here. I'm on cooking duty tonight, so I got to worry about making food for me and my girlfriend. Let's see. What do I feel like listening to?